Kia ora tātou katoa. This week has been a busy one for the government and our officials. And today, I am pleased to tell you about the significant progress that has been made across all fronts as we move forward with managing COVID-19, as well as the many arrangements needed to safely welcome home our loved ones that are stranded in New Zealand. We've also been busy getting ready to vaccinate our younger people. And importantly, as the COVID-19 clock ticks on and our borders remain closed to visitors, we've developed plans and put precautionary measures into place to help protect and secure our financial position. As you know, the first of our stranded people will arrive home on Wednesday next week, October the 6th. These people are our loved ones that have been sheltering in level 2 regions of New Zealand. They will be departing from Christchurch and heading directly to the Edgewater Resort on arrival in Rarotonga, where they will undergo at least 7 days of managed isolation. 10 days later, we have a scheduled departure from Auckland for those of our qualifying people currently stranded there. This flight arrives home on Thursday the 14th of October, and these people will also go directly to the Edgewater Resort, but they will have at least 14 days of managed isolation. I'm very happy that we've been able to make these arrangements and want to reassure you that we are taking every possible step to reduce any risk of transmission associated with the repatriation of our people. An important part of our risk reduction planning is preparing for what happens when these people arrive home. This week, we've been very busy training our MIQ workers and getting the Edgewater Resort ready. I'm pleased to report that training all our MIQ workers was completed this week, with Puna security workers to follow early next week. Training has also been provided to staff of essential businesses such as CITC and Prime Foods, and it will continue for other businesses that will be classified as essential services under alert levels 3 or 4. When it comes to the Edgewater Resort, stand-up preparation there has been completed. And just this morning, all key agencies attended a briefing session ahead of the repatriation flight from Christchurch due in on Thursday. Moving on to vaccinations, which is our main armour against COVID-19. It is impressive that more than 96% of eligible Cook Islanders are already fully vaccinated. But I will be even more comfortable when our children are also safe. We know the vaccine is just as safe for younger people and that it is more than 95% effective in preventing COVID-19 infections. Last night, vaccination awareness meetings in Rarotonga were completed for children aged 12 to 15 and their parents and their guardians. There will be further opportunities for these meetings from Monday to Wednesday next week if requested by a school. The vaccination rollout for children aged 12 to 15 years will start next week on Friday the 8th of October from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and will continue over the weekend, Saturday the 9th of October, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sunday the 10th of October, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The same process is being used as before. This means that people drive to the social centre for pre-registration and then are taken by bus to the hospital. I understand that there will be baby care services available at the hospital. On Aitutaki, a vaccination consultation meeting is scheduled for Monday the 11th of October at 4:30 p.m. at the Araura College Hall, with vaccinations starting the next day. I know that some people are concerned about the economy generally and how they are going to survive and support their families. Let me just reassure people about this. We currently have $15 million budgeted contingency available for business support, which will have been spent by the end of October. This support has focused on wage subsidies, sole trader grants, and one round of business grants. However, if the border remains closed past November the 1st, we will then need to dip into the money available through our Economic Recovery Roadmap budgeted funds. The good news is that we believe we have sufficient money available for further support that could take us through to the end of February if necessary. As well as that, we've also recently developed a cash management strategy. This strategy ensures the government has 3 months or $60 million of cash available at any point in time to meet all of the government's outgoings. Additionally, we have developed a survival strategy which allows a minimum amount of cash available to 1 month or $20 million. And the government has also negotiated with the Asian Development Bank an emergency fund of $55 million, which can be accessed if it is triggered by a lack of tourists. I hope all Cook Islanders will feel reassured by today's update about the many plans, the preparations, and the actions being undertaken to ensure that not only is the health and safety of our people well protected, but that there are also financial and economic protections in place too. Putting the health and safety of our people first by doing everything we can possibly do to keep our nation COVID-free must continue to be our top priority, whatever the cost. And, as always, I urge you to keep up with the frequent hand washing, the mask wearing, and the physical distancing, and of course, get vaccinated if you haven't already done so. To our people in New Zealand waiting to return, please be vigilant and avoid exposure while you wait for your departure. Please stay isolated as much as you can prior to departure. We are relying on you at this time to do the right thing. I'm sure you and your loved ones here at home are glad, and we now have a date for your return, and we look forward to your arrival. Finally, I'd like to again express my sincere thanks to all Cook Islanders for your cooperation, for your vigilance and your patience during these difficult times. Please remember that by sticking to our guidelines and requests, that we're helping to keep you and your communities safe. We are very fortunate to have remained COVID-free so far. Let's continue to do so, and may God continue to bless and protect us all. Kia ora e kia manuia.